Hell yeah.
And we're recording.
And we are.
All right. Well, we skipped a whole holiday, but we're back.
We skipped the whole holiday. What
Did we
holiday?
skip two?
We did.
We did Halloween?
We
didn't even do Halloween.
We did Halloween last year.
Damn.
I know. We've been busy with
What's
life.
wrong with us? Keep talking. I'm going to move this light.
All right. What's up? What's up, everybody who's coming into the Cody Lowe podcast or Cody Lowe Communion? I'm Grace, and we're live for a little bit. I can't shout everybody out. What's up, Shay? What's up, everybody? Yeah. Oh, somebody said, Cody, could you carve my pumpkin? That's a good one, Shay.
Dang. Who said that?
Hey, Shay. What's up, Leo?
Dang.
So
She's going to get me in trouble.
She will. She's got a good job.
Does she now?
She's the head lead farmer over at Farmer John.
Farmer John?
Yeah.
All right.
She's a hot link specialist over at Farmer John.
Hot links. Talk her up, Grace.
I love her. She's my baby. She's
Nice.
not problems.
She's got problems.
But goddamn cousin sandwich, though. You gotta leave me alone, cousin sandwich. But what's going on with you? How you been?
I'm good. I rolled a truck since the last time we did a podcast.
You did that thing I told you when you was gonna go up in the air and you said everything's gonna be all right and you tumbled?
Yeah,
How the fuck did I predict that?
Like the week before, you're like, God, you drive like a maniac.
Yeah, but that wasn't your fault. It was a homeless person in a Nissan.
That is true.
They weren't even from here.
Right. How did he get the Nissan? I don't know. How was he from Texas? Who knows?
Was it a Texan?
Yeah, it was Texan. He's from Texas.
But you know everything's bigger in Texas.
That's right.
So that
Even the lies.
did he lie?
Yeah, he did.
What did he say?
He came over. He hits me, turns my truck sideways.
Uh-huh.
I go off the ground. I land. I start rolling.
Right.
He comes over to me. He said, "Hey, you all right?" I'm like, "Well, I think so right now." And he goes, I said, "Why did you hit me?" He was like, "I was in the turning lane and you weren't."
Jesus Christ.
I was like, "Come on now." And he goes, he does one of these like,
So you
I'm
just
sticking
laid
with
on
my
the
line.
ground with your neck halfway
no,
broken.
I'm like, I'm sitting up. I landed upright. The windows are shattered. I got a little bit of glass in my eye. And he's like,
you got glass in
and
your
I'm
eye.
like,
He's
what
like,
the?
hey.
I was like, just go away, dude.
Just go.
fucking
Did you
go
get his
away.
name? Shout out to Philippe.
I don't remember his name. I try to forget that.
So you're not going to sue him?
No.
You got a neck brace? Always keep you a neck brace.
That is true.
Because,
You remember when Andre the Giant used to choke slam everybody and
Yeah.
they'd show up next week with a neck brace?
Yeah, he used to tear them up, right?
Yeah.
When can we do a ladder match?
My fly's been open this whole time.
That's
Grace.
disgusting.
Thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome. I wasn't even looking. See, that just go to show you I don't look at you like that. Because I would have noticed that first, like, hey, got a surprise for me, Daddy?
Yeah.
No, I don't even look
Those
at
green
you that way.
shorts?
That shit would have just been hanging and I wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have known.
I don't look at you. We're my friend.
That's good. That's good.
should be
I feel like we could do a whole podcast and your tit hang out,
No,
and I just wouldn't say
I want to go.
anything.
Wait, can we go to the Nicky's? Can we do the podcast at the nudist beach at Newport Beach?
Hold on, there's a nude beach at Newport?
Yes.
When did that happen?
It's been there for many years. I've been trying to get there all my life.
Is that just illegal and people don't say anything?
They got their own beach over there. You can't just bust up in there like, hey, I'm Cody. These are my green shorts. We're here to talk about Christ.
And I'm going to take them off right quick.
And we're going to talk about Christ with your pants off.
I mean, that is the best way to talk about Christ.
You think
is it
so?
not?
Naked?
Gotta be. Naked.
But, okay, but you know what? Nah, I wouldn't respect nobody with their cock hanged out talking about Christ.
Yeah. What about a cold room?
With your cock out?
That's a lot of respect for a man to get naked in a cold room.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
His elephant trunk ain't going to do no justice to nobody.
Turn to a little turtle.
Turtle.
And that's why Christ died for our sins.
Shriveled up.
Come down to the altar, receive prayer.
Oh, my God. Do you think you'd make a good pastor one day? I would not go to your church.
Thank you.
Because I would laugh and I would not take you serious. Yeah. Now, Grace, I gave my life to God. No, you didn't. do it. Act like a pastor one time so I can.
When I was
feel it.
living in sin, before
Stop.
Could you imagine being a pastor and
Oh,
living
not
like
me.
living like a crazy life of
I could see you
sex
doing
and
Oh,
stuff.
me having sex and being the first
then
lady?
and then those people come to your church and just look at you like,
Wait.
Yeah.
Would you live a double life if you were a pastor? Be honest.
I feel like that's the best way to be a pastor. You know what I mean? I don't think you're a real pastor unless you have lived a double life.
I mean, you got to.
You got to go all
I want the truth. I want to know if you was butt naked at that little person club. I want to know if you're out there buying hookers and doing cocaine off a $20 horse back. I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know.
And then just preach me the word of God.
Someone said my old pastor is currently in prison, so they be doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Who said that?
Oh hey Shane.
Shane?
Oh hey Shane. Hey Lulu.
Oh hey Shane. That's what I'm saying. There's it seems like to go that far, you just got to go all the way in both areas.
How far would you go? Would you be butt naked on a 10 speed?
Mm.
Holding the Arrowhead water bottle? I hate that fucking water.
Yeah.
It's a little better now.
Well, Johnny Smith, remember Johnny Smith?
Johnny Smith in that pickup truck.
That's pickup truck, butt naked.
Yeah.
Butt naked.
You can't do it. Would you get sued if you did an impression of him?
Nah, he's dead.
Oh, so his family wouldn't care?
Nah, they wouldn't care.
You think his family loved him?
I don't know.
I don't think they did.
I don't know.
I don't think they did because he shouldn't be butt naked in a Ford.
Yeah.
Going around looking for ladies of the night.
No. I feel like a lot of those pastors are looking for ladies of the night in church.
Do you think there's ladies of the night in church?
100%. That's why you go.
Wait,
to stop being a lady of the night.
Wait a minute.
Grace, hold on. I've been doing this wrong my whole life.
What church is this? So you telling me Sister
the
Rosetta?
Pentecostal church.
So there's a lot of hoes up at the Pentecostal church?
Yeah, when they're trying to refine their lives.
What strip club they work at?
In a small town, there's no strip club.
Is it a titty bar?
There's no titty bar in a small town.
Call the police.
No, it's just come over.
Just come over?
Perform.
Baby. Wait, baby, let me tell you, sweet baby. My light bill's due on the 1st, and I got a thirst.
Nice, I like that one. That's good. Being a whore in a small town is tough. It's got to be tough. It ain't like L.A., right?
Oh, there's whores all over L.A.
Yeah, but like you can,
But
nobody knows.
Ain't gonna be no whore like that.
You go 5 miles away from where you live and nobody.
I mean, the Figaro Hostro. I even seen some of my old high school friends out there. They be out there with them little dirty Jordans on.
You got a husky hair on you.
Oh, out there.
There you go.
Getting banged in them dirty Jordans. Be leaning on those. I see one of my friends in a Nicki Minaj outfit that they got from Kmart.
Hold on, there's a Halloween costume?
No, Nicki Minaj has a clothing line, or she had one. I don't think people wear it no more. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Pink Friday came out Friday. Shout out to Nicki.
Is that her new album?
Yeah, it's her new album. Shout out to Nicki.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, just
in a Nicki Minaj outfit.
Just with dirty sandals on.
Getting bent over, letting that coochie breathe, huh?
That's your song. Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Fuck my baby daddy. Shout out to Sexy Red.
She's funny.
Why she on her country ass don't never wear no shoes? Why?
Really? No shoes.
She always big ass country feet.
Where's she from?
Memphis, I think.
Oh yeah, Memphis. Yeah, that's a rough city. Apparently,
Memphis ain't that damn rough.
Well,
shout out to Memphis.
Shout out to Memphis.
People in Memphis rock.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to be tough,
what?
Grow up in tough areas. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, how many people are really tough? Or just watch it?
Shit, you can't get no tougher than that. Have a ladder match with your cousin, figure four that hoe.
Hey, I feel like when I have a kid, I'm going to go on YouTube. I'm going to go back and watch like matches consecutively and explain to my kid, you don't understand when Ric Flair, when Steamboat busted Flair open at the 33-minute mark of that 60-minute Iron Man match.
That was a changed.
That changed everything.
You know what, kids? You know what? You want to make the heartbeat of America come back again?
What do we do?
Bring wrestling into schools.
That's right.
Bring wrestling into schools, like, and have them really watch like that old school wrestling with Andre the Giant and the good old Hulk Hogan and Nature Boy Ric Flair. Shout out to Ric Flair.
The seniors at my high school, my freshman year, put on a wrestling match at the middle school auditorium.
How'd that go?
It was awesome. Guy had a shaved head. He crashed non-alcoholic beers. Yeah, I kid you not.
I would have enjoyed that.
And then there was a bunch of other guys who did it. Yeah, I mean, pro wrestling in the South is big.
Man, I love wrestling. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I ever get married, even though my husband would probably be a nerd, I really feel like I'm gonna marry a nerd. I got this deep.
You've never mentioned this to me.
I really feel in my heart if I ever got married, my husband would be a nerd, and me and him would be polar opposites. And yeah, you want to watch wrestling? No, I want to read the Bible, build a NASA shuttle. Well, I want some penis. So this is.
You guys can agree on one thing. It's good.
I mean, I don't know, because I've been trying to date, and I okay. Well, let me ask you
Just
something.
hang
I know
out
it's
at
probably common
SpaceX.
sense, but do you supposed to date somebody you have things in common with? Because I try.
Which ones? What things that were in common?
Really, you gonna ask me that, Cody?
Yeah, that's important.
Okay, let me be normal.
The thirst for lust.
No, I ain't gonna be no. I'll beat the lust out of somebody.
Yeah, you will.
Because I don't want nobody overly horny.
You don't?
Hey, who wants an overly horny? Like, you sit there trying to eat your noodles. And come on, babe. You know, just going to town. Just, babe.
Let's go again. You don't want that. Okay.
No,
As long as I've known you, I've always thought that that's what you went for.
No, I want to beat the slut out of somebody.
Beat the slut out of a man.
Yeah, I'm going to beat the sex out of somebody. I want to beat that ass so bad.
Do you think a nerd is down for that?
Hell yeah,
My
he
bad.
want to get beat. Like,
My bad.
everybody wants to get beat.
Yeah. Have you?
Not me, though. Oh, no, honey, that ain't happening. You put that whip down. The rat shot's going in your ass. Put it down.
Have you thought about the contract though?
I need to work on a contract.
Yeah, you need to have like a list of things that they can check off if they want. You know, a little spitting.
Because I miss going into the Walmart parking lots. You have no clue.
Yeah.
Oh, I used
There's got to be something exciting about finding a random stranger, beating shit out of them.
Let me tell you something that
As a
you're missing
woman.
out of your life.
Okay.
Get you an old school hatchback with the window down.
Mm.
Meet you one of them people that work in the meat department. Make sure they work graveyard.
Mm.
And beat that ass and have them throw all them steaks inside that goddamn hatchback. And get you some food for the family.
There's another life I just did not know existed.
Let me tell you how many people want to go through that.
Please tell me.
Everybody, I'm telling you, I get it all the time. And I say, God, you are good. You are good to me.
I got a lot of anger.
And I'm a football kick. You're going to be ashamed of me because I'm going to tear that ass up. You're like, kick your teeth off the goddamn ground. God is not pleased. Before I die, I want a rabbi. I'm going to tear his ass up. I want me a pastor from a Pentecostal church. I'm going to tear his ass up. I want me one of them good old Christian Bible thumpers from the Missionary Baptist Church. I'm going to beat his ass. I want me an Alabama snake handler. I'm going to make him drop them. Put them goddamn snakes down. Put them down. Let it bite your neck real quick. Then put it down. And as he's convulsing on the ground as I'm beating the shit out of him, I'm taking that building fund money because that's my money. And I'm going to tell everybody in that church, you will worship me and you will do what I say.
God.
And if you love this white man like you love me, you will run me all your coins.
Wow. This is a very fascinating side of you.
No, it ain't.
Well, yeah. So what is it about religious leaders? God. All right. went down a strange path.
Okay, what's the question?
What is it about religious leaders that turned you into such
They
a...
need to be beat.
God. Why do you think so?
You telling me that they get dressed up all nice.
Yeah.
Drive them nice ass cars. Funky foul breath all on the microphone every Sunday that tell me lies that they not even Biden. And asking me like Biden, like Obama and Biden together. Biden, the lies, the Biden.
Okay.
And you want me to give you money to lie to me? You telling me the lady that work at Dollar Tree, you taking her money so you can have a Cadillac.
Right.
But she in a hatchback and the catalytic converter getting stolen every month.
Yeah.
She got to give you money.
Right.
I want to get one and make him give back all the money that he ever got from the church. And I want to do a whole documentary called Grace is in the House or Surviving Grace. And I want every pastor to get in a black screen and not show their face. She came in humble at the altar call looking for God. And I'm going to ravage that whole pulpit. I'm going down to the deacon. I'm getting everybody. Deacons. Archbishop. I want everybody. Goddamn cardinal at the Catholic Church. I'm going for the whole gusto.
Damn.
I want to go to Italy. Go up in the Vatican. Where the fuck that Pope at? Where he at? You know who I am.
Ain't you seen the
I'm the heartbeat of America, man. Hold on. I am the heartbeat of America. Don't play with me, baby. Never mind. Aaron Hall ain't got shit on me.
Who?
Aaron Hall.
Who's that?
He going to jail, y'all. Aaron Hall.
I don't know who that is.
You don't want to know who Aaron Hall is. He's with a group called God, and he's been talking too much about what he did back in the day about messing around with people that were underage.
Oh, nice. You mean P. Diddy?
What you think about that? We was talking. We were talking about going down rabbit holes. We were going down rabbit holes on live last week, and we were talking about that whole P. Diddy thing. What's your opinion on that, real quick?
I don't know anything, but the only thing I know about P. Diddy is when he ran that marathon in New York back in the early 2000s. Remember when he did that? And he was like on Oprah talking about it?
Right.
He looks like he ain't athletic at all. So if you a gangster rapper and then you run like a nerd, you got to stop gangster rapping.
You know what?
You can't talk about being tough anymore when your knees cave in when you run.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. Allegedly, that he and a whole bunch of mess beside the allegations, he came up with a marketing firm, right? Okay. And you know that liquor called De Leon that he's always posting.
Not really, but
yeah. Well,
that's it.
Basically, he was getting like almost a $20-30 million check to do marketing and advertising for that liquor.
Okay.
And what he did, he would take the money. That's why they cut ties with him. He wasn't putting it on TV. He wasn't marketing like he said he would.
Right.
And putting it all on his Revolt TV show that, because there's Carisha.
Oh, that's a show he's got?
Yeah. And had Carisha, please shout out to Carisha, Jason Lee. And had the liquor there to have them advertising instead of putting it on commercials. Like he was taking $20 million for advertising from these people and wasn't advertising the liquor. He was just taking their money.
Oh, so he wasn't running advertisement. He was just having it in the show as like, what is that? What's that called? Product placement.
Oh yeah, he wasn't doing product placement. He wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. So all his stuff is coming. But you know, it got something to do with what happened. What's his name? They got arrested for that Tupac stuff. I cannot think of his name. They finally allegedly
caught the guy.
Yeah, that did it. But he was talking too much. He was just talking too much. It never pays. Don't run your mouth. If you know you done a crime, be quiet. Like, go on about your life. Like, you don't see old mobsters sitting up talking about all the heads, talking about what they did with Jimmy Hoffa. You see any old Italian mobsters even talking about what happened to Hoffa?
Not as much, but there are some who've come out. They're interesting interviews.
Yeah, but probably when they old and halfway dead. But I'm not talking about like in their 30s and their 40s and they still got kids. Ain't nobody talking about their crimes.
Don't you think that's like a little guilt though? Like popping out?
What?
Like when you start talking about a crime that you committed, there's like a little guilt or like
that man, first of all.
Or is it almost like you just like, you've gotten over it yourself? You're like, look, I did it. It's like, whatever. Like, it's over. I got to move past it.
No,
and so you talk about it more.
He was clout chasing because the thing about it is that Tupac Red Rum is one of the biggest unsolved murders in rap history.
His death, you're saying?
Yes. Yeah. And that man wanted to be glorified, like how Suge Knight is glorified.
Right. Yeah.
Overly glorified. And how that whole Death Row camp is overly glorified. Yeah. And it's like everybody's making money off this Tupac Red Rum. He thought the deal that he signed, I forgot the name of it. It is not a plea deal. It was a deal that he signed with the feds that if he told exactly word for word what happened during the time he Red Rum Tupac, that he couldn't be charged for anything. I forgot what it was called. It's not a plea deal. Something with a P. But it was only good for that room, that conversation, that time. That means if he went to any news outlet, because evidently he didn't have a good lawyer. The lawyer would have told him to shut his damn mouth. Like, that agreement to confess the Red Rum about Tupac, the murders of Tupac, you had one time to just run your mouth to the feds and that was it. You couldn't go to any news outlets and talk about it. You went against the contract. That's why he's in jail. Right. That good lawyer that he hired didn't tell him that.
Yeah.
People say, oh, that's a plea deal. Plea deals, you still have to go to jail if you take a damn plea deal. The dude was not in jail. He was walking free, living a normal life. He just went to the feds and confessed, and he threw a lot of people under the bus. And he was walking around a free man. But guess what? All those bragging rights, going to Vlad TV, shout out to Vlad.
Oh, yeah, Vlad, yeah.
Talking too much, telling what he did to Tupac, talking about how it allegedly went down. That's what got him caught up. That man would have been a free man. Nobody would have knew he did it. But he wanted to just, I got to be the one to let everybody, because the deal I took said I could talk about the murder.
So, Grace, when you see these dudes that are like this way, as a woman, what do you think about these guys?
What, the wannabe gangsters?
Wannabe gangsters, like pastors who are like,
pastors in the church. You talk about mega pastors? We can go from
but I'm just saying a specific pastor who is preaching the word of God with good intentions, but living a separate life, right? And then a gangster guy who's just trying to be hard and like, what is that when you look at it?
When I look at people like that, okay, let's talk about the pastor thing. First of all, if you're going to be a good pastor to me, and you got your sheet paying for your building fund,
right?
Make sure that you have a fund set up to where if one of them need their gas bill paid, it's paid, no questions asked.
Right.
If someone needs babysitting services, help cater to these families, provide a good life for this family that's providing you a good life.
Provide support for your community.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you're not providing support, that makes you a hypocritical pimp. And I can't respect a hypocritical pimp. Because you're not going to finesse me out no building fund. How many times every Sunday we got to pay to keep this building up? And my lights, people are literally...
And my lights aren't getting paid.
Yeah. People are literally giving out building fund money. And they don't got shit.
Yeah.
I wish I could shake them people. Stop paying tithes.
I know.
People like, oh, pay tithes. For what? You're sitting up here. Your kids need to go to college.
Yeah.
Your car running down. You got the same shit you've been wearing for 3 years. Stop paying the building fund.
Yeah.
Stop paying it. You're making these people have Cadillacs and you in the same car that you wish you could go put a down payment on. Stop paying the damn building fund.
I think what that kind of is like those people's lack of understanding of how business works. And then also guilt, thinking that they should be tithing. Like it's a responsibility.
Nobody should be tithed. I don't care what. Let me tell you something.
I got it.
And I don't mean no disrespect, but I got to be a little disrespectful. Don't pay tithes.
Yeah.
I don't care what. Let me tell you something. If you want to give somebody some money to educate you on the word of God and it's benefiting your life, by all means, pay for that educational spiritual journey that's going to get you going. But if you're sitting there knowing your kids ain't got shit, you ain't got shit, your man ain't got shit, y'all in the house and y'all struggling, you working wherever you working at Tyson Chicken Plant, shout to Tyson, or Walmart, and you struggling and you making sure every week that pastor get them tithes and you're struggling, cut it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because if God didn't personally wake you up out your sleep and say, you know what, my dear, go pay that man. He's teaching you something. Why that man ain't teaching you? Why that pastor ain't teaching y'all how to get money like him? Right. Why is this pastor not bringing you in the church after, hey, you want to know how I got this Cadillac? Let me teach you the game.
Exactly.
You think a pastor really doing that?
No.
That's
the biggest problem.
Stop paying time.
A financial pimp, yeah.
I'm not paying nobody nothing. Like, I'm not going to say, well,
I totally get it.
And then wannabe gangsters, a real gangster ain't going to tell his business.
Right.
A real gangster is not going, I don't care what nobody said. They're not going to tell you.
Why?
Because they don't want to go to jail.
Right.
You don't see any of the Italian mob telling their business.
Yeah, but does anybody really want to go to jail?
No, it's cold in there.
Right.
Let me tell you something about jail and prison. They two different things.
Right, yeah.
If you've been detained, I tell people, if you really want to know what going to prison is like, go get your ass detained in jail for a weekend.
Right, yeah.
Sitting in that cold ass cell, having to piss and shit in front of the same people. You don't even shit with the door open, so why would you want to sit there and do it in front? I'm just saying, it's cold in there. The toilet seat is cold. You're not going to eat what you want. You're not going to have that freedom. If you can't handle a holding cell jail, you're not going to handle prison. And prison is way different because those correctional officers is going to let whatever go happen to you.
Right.
They is not obligated to your life.
Right.
You're going to wake up with a broomstick somewhere you don't want it.
Yeah.
You're going to get hustled out of your money that your fat girlfriend sending you every week.
Right.
So you can have commissary.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get punked out your money because you ain't gangster. Because if you wasn't gangster in the street, you ain't going to be gangster in there.
Right. Yeah.
So prison and jail are two different places, and you don't want to be there. And you got a record, and then you're going to end up having to apply for 1,000 jobs.
You think it's just people are arrogant and they talk too much?
People
like,
talk too
ain't
much.
Never going to get caught.
Yeah, they do.
You didn't have a videotape of it.
I mean, back in the day, there wasn't that much surveillance.
Right.
You could get away with a lot of shit. Now, remember 2 years ago, I predicted about all these malls getting hit up. Didn't I tell you, like, hey, they're going to start robbing these malls. You watch what I tell you.
Yeah, in the valley.
That money going to run out. They're going to run their ass out here. Sure enough, they robbing everything out here. But guess what? They giving these kids 5 to 10 years. So all these flash mobs, you get what I'm saying? That's going in the mall and hijacking all this shit. It ain't like it used to be. You used to get 6 months slap on the wrist, go on about your business misdemeanor, go do
right.
Cause whatever is it called, community service, and you would have the shit wiped off. You're going to prison now for that shit.
Yeah.
You're going to prison.
Yeah.
So
it seems like it had to move to that because it wasn't stopping anybody, right?
Because California, I'm gonna keep it a whole hot buck.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be a criminal,
best state.
California is the best state to learn how to be a criminal. Move here. You want to be a criminal? Move here.
Yeah.
It'll teach you never to be broke. You'll know how to finesse the system. You move somewhere else, you'll know how to do all types of tax crimes. Yeah. They cater to the homeless.
It's crazy because like it's so hard to make a living in California, or at least in LA. LA it is. It's very hard. But also you have a lot of leeway as well. Right? Don't you think?
To an extent. It depends. But I'm like this. If you got skills, and I tell people, it's how you fix your resume too. Because they've been doing that AI shit before it blew up. Like,
sure.
I used to sit there and even though I don't like my old manager, shout out to her. She taught me some tricks a long time ago on how she would interview people. It's a computer. It's how you word your... Yeah. If you got skills, just change the skill set and the verbiage in your resume. You'll have a job like crazy. You can't be a security guard wanting to be a vice president at a bank. Change everything up. You'll have better jobs. But out here...
Interviewing for security being like, I feel like I should run this place.
But you know what? It's how you... I'm like this. It's how you... I ain't gonna lie, like... I had got plenty of interviews with the state and government playing around with my resume.
Oh, yeah.
Passed it and didn't take the job just to see if I could do it.
Right.
It's how you talk. You need to watch interviews, learn your verbiage. I'm gonna say this. A lot of people, y'all learn how to punctuate. You need to learn corporate talk. You can't be a criminal if you don't know how to talk. You got to learn how to put the comma where the comma got to go. And at the end of every sentence, put your period. There's a lot of people that don't do that, Cody.
Yeah.
How you going to be a scammer? You don't know where the period go. Where the period go? You got to put a period at the end. I can't trust you if there's no period. I cannot give you my money if I don't see my period at the end of this conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
You're unprofessional. Your grammar's all over the fucking place. And that's the thing I learned from a couple of vice presidents. Like, the reason why a lot of people don't give people jobs is the way you talk on the interview.
Yeah.
It's the way you answer those questions.
Yeah.
They gonna know that your mouth don't match that resume.
For sure.
Watch videos on resume training and interview questions, and you could be an actor. You want to be an actor? That goddamn act like you're the vice president of your fucking mind for 10 minutes.
Right,
like,
exactly.
You'll score the job. I've done did it a lot of times. Like, what was the craziest job I applied for? Police. And I know how they test you. Like, if you're going to work for the sheriffs, they make you take a mental health evaluation. You have to go see a psychologist. You have to get, you have to take a polygraph out here in California. You have to take a fucking polygraph.
So you interviewed to be a police officer?
Yeah, the sheriff, yeah.
How'd
and
that
I
go?
passed that psychology test.
They don't know me.
They don't know me. I passed that.
I passed it.
I passed that bitch.
I thought you was going to get me with the psych test.
But they do, it be real, like, okay, for example, if you're going to be a camp, now I don't know how it is now, but if you wanted to be a contract security guard, a contract sheriff under whatever, to work for the sheriffs here in California, they polygraph you. You're going to get polygraphed. And one of the main questions they're going to ask you, because it's Cali, are you gang affiliated or do you know any gang members? You're going to have to imagine that everybody knows gang members in LA. I ain't gonna lie, everybody in my family gangbang, but I'm just saying, like, that's the number one question they ask you because they don't want nobody with gang ties involved with the sheriffs and the police. But the sheriffs do polygraph you. If you fail that motherfucker, it's because you denied that your cousin was cripping.
Jerome's still cripping.
He come over and get plates from y'all on Thanksgiving, even though technically you're affiliated.
Wow. Yeah.
In their eyes.
Now, why would why would they not want gang affiliated people in the sheriff's department?
I mean, the California sheriffs is under the investigation with the FBI allegedly right now for being gang members.
Right.
Did you know about that?
No, but I think I've seen that in a couple cop movies.
I mean, I'm just the feds is on their ass right now. And I remember when the sheriff out here, the head chief of the sheriffs out here was like, my people ain't taking COVID tests. They ain't doing nothing. Like who the hell are you? Like, you're the sheriffs. You told Gavin Newsom he ain't doing shit. His people ain't doing shit.
Nice.
Like, we ain't pulling over people. We ain't doing nothing. I'm like, so what you getting paid to do?
I don't know.
They took his ass right off. Boop. You ain't got no job no more. He probably at Target doing loss prevention right now.
That's a good substitute job.
Loss prevention?
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you something about loss prevention. They pay good ass money.
Yeah.
Hell, loss prevention? That's what I don't understand. I don't mean no disrespect. If you a security guard walking your ass, if I would have knew what I knew now back in the day about loss prevention, I would have went down that route. If you're walking around a fucking circle like I did, remember I met you and I was pushing baskets? That's some batshit crazy shit right there. Pushing a fucking basket for $10 an hour.
Yeah.
You walk around Walmart all day as a fake ass customer making $90,000 to $125,000 a year.
Get out of here.
Just busting. Yes.
Picking up random objects?
Just acting like a shopper because you're busting people stealing at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Like, you have all the skills. If you're roaming a parking lot, you know what's really more weird? California and gyms pay good money. Equinox pays like almost $175,000 a year for loss prevention.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So much.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but loss prevention pays a lot. I tell people, if you're in security, go that route.
Yeah.
You get to sit in the office. You get to pretend to arrest people. You can walk around the store all day being your goddamn self. And man, these earphones are busting. They're fucking busting. Oh, bitch, you're stealing with that baby in the baggie? Come here. And you ain't got to be out in the rain.
Yeah.
All you doing is paperwork. You just question, hey, LaToya, why'd you steal?
Right.
And when you're a security guard, you have to deal with the elements.
Yeah,
you have to deal with people's attitudes.
Right.
At least you getting paid a whole lot of money to sit on your ass and walk around Walmart, Target.
Sounds like a good gig.
Good dig.
Good dig. Sounds like a good dig. Oh, God.
I mean, I wish I would have knew that a long time ago. I would have went down that route, but I'm not doing it now. I'm too big to be chasing. I'm not chasing nobody. Unless when I get physically fit.
Yeah. Then you'll run after somebody.
With a whip in hand.
Yeah, it always comes back to that, doesn't it? I could see you having somebody suspended.
I've done that before.
You know?
My favorite part is
that's just a funny
wall mount from the TV and tie them up like they Christ and have them hanging upside down. God has forsaken your ass today, boy. Don't watch this podcast. This is a terrible podcast.
Nobody should watch this.
Nobody should watch this podcast. If you love God and your family and you want to keep your family together, don't watch this podcast. Because Grace, let me tell you something about me. I'm gonna tear your home up.
God.
I'm a mega adulteress, man.
Mega adulteress.
You think Dragon Ball Z with Goku and Gotenks get together? Combo. I'm gonna be in somebody's bedroom. Combo. Where your damn money?
God.
I'm like one of them golden balls.
One of the Dragon Balls. Collect 7 of me, you make a big wish.
Goddamn right.
Wow.
Zordon. Baby Zordon. I'm that big ass moon face.
Zordon.
You know the lady, not talking about that lady, God forgive me, I cannot think of her name. What's the lady in Power Rangers and she always was the evil one?
I can look
and she
it
was
up.
like that witch, like she hated Zordon.
Yeah.
We have to take the Power Rangers out. Like basically she you know what she does for a living? She pretends to still
Rita
do that.
Repulsa.
Yeah, Rita Repulsa, bless her heart. She still goes around and plays that character and don't make no money.
Like at
Comic-Cons. and
she's
nobody
dead.
knows who she is.
I think she passed away.
Did she win? She ain't dead. You talk about the Yellow Ranger. She died. The Yellow Ranger died. The Yellow Ranger died. She ain't dead. You don't wish death on that lady.
Did she not die? Voiced by...
Oh, well. Shit, only 3 people go and hug her to get excited. She get all happy. Look at my fans. I commented under her shit.
Rita Repulsa.
I did. I said, nobody looking for you, bitch.
and she's still doing it like she's got a social media?
Yes.
Oh my
and
God.
I was being rude to her because I don't want to see her old ass now. Where Tommy at? Tommy died. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was a fine ass Power Ranger.
Yeah. The Green Ranger.
He was
and the white.
He was green and white?
Green and white.
What the fuck did he do to be multiracial like that?
I don't know.
Because he was just fine. They gave him a hard time. Huh? Like, guess what? Anything but black. You can be green. You can be white, motherfucker. But the Black Ranger is that boy with no thumb. He didn't have no thumb. Shout out to, I don't know your name. Well, we know your ass didn't have no thumb.
He didn't have a thumb.
And you still was morphing. It's morphing.
Throw that thumb up there.
Who the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Rob
This
Lowe?
is Bob Segura or Tom Segura. Let's watch this video.
Okay. What did he do?
Were you talking the special about meeting
a model?
Brad Pitt?
Yeah. And Brad Pitt.
Well,
too,
meeting Brad Pitt, I met Brad Pitt and Angelina once,
Uh-huh.
and I'm a straight guy. I'm European, everyone, if you're wondering. European can often be conflated with gay. In America, I find they go, he sounds very English. No, not at all. But I met Brad Pitt and Angelina. And Angelina, you meet quite a lot of women that are tens.
Yes.
Like in life, you often will walk in a bar and go, she's a very attractive young lady. Great. So I met her. And Brad Pitt was there. And I couldn't take my eyes off him because I was going, you never see a guy that attractive.
No.
You never.
It's too much power.
And here's the
I
thing,
don't think they can handle it.
That
Like, what does
outfit.
that do to a man?
It's got it.
They can't handle
He
it.
seems
That's
actually,
how
well, he's
heard.
had his, obviously, a full life of like, things that have gone well and personal, relationship struggles, whatever. But what I'm saying is you meet this guy. When I met him, he was fucking 59, and you're looking at this guy, and you're like,
Oh,
you're like, you're a 60-year-old man. Like I've met
I think
a bunch of 60-year-old
my theory
men.
is Benjamin Button is a documentary.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's been around forever.
Yeah.
And he looked good.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Brad Pitt looked good.
Yeah, he does.
And he's 60.
Yeah.
George Clooney looked good too.
Yeah.
Hey everybody.
Hell yeah. Hell you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Polygamy in
Teachers after school. Hey, shout out to Oh, no. Wait.
Hi, I'd like to make a dinner reservation for Mrs. DeCesare. First name? No, I don't have one. I'm a teacher.
Mrs. DeCesare, what are you doing at Target?
Oh, okay.
All right, we got a runner. Yeah, we got a runner.
Oh! Shout out to school teachers. Shout out to school.
Bye, guys. Bye. Have a good weekend. See you on Monday.
That's funny.
Oh, wow. I want to
I'd
do
like
a
to
shout
make a
out to
dinner
school
reservation.
teachers because they have the hardest job.
Yeah, they
School
do.
teaching is so hard nowadays.
It's so hard.
And if you're a school teacher, shout out to you.
I mean, the disrespect in kids nowadays is even bigger than when we were growing up.
And them parents, but you got to say, some of them parents is, oh, you going to piss me off. You going to take me down the road.
Let's go.
Let me tell you something. You disrespectful ass parents that don't tell your kids to sit their ass down. When your kids are at school,
I
you
know.
tell them, you give them a talk. When you go to school, you be quiet and you listen to your teacher.
Yeah, because if I find out that you're not doing
it.
that, I'm
Come
going to
on.
beat your ass.
Exactly.
Okay.
I would call CPS. I know my rights. I would pack every goddamn bag I could. And then when them kids use that CPS thing like it's something to play with, you don't know what these kids don't know what the foster care
CPS
system
is what?
Child Protective Services.
Okay, got it, yeah.
Like, y'all don't know what CPS is.
Yeah.
Because them little kids in foster homes won't nobody adopt them because they too old. You have to look a certain way to get adopted. Like, parents, some of y'all need to do better with y'all kids. Like, talk to your kids before they go to school.
Right.
Don't just send them to school thinking it's cute that they got a smart mouth and they telling you to shut up while you at home. You couldn't even look at my dad a certain way. Like,
Right.
the respect in the home in some homes are gone.
It's totally gone.
And I don't care if anybody get mad. Like, it couldn't be me because I'm old school. I think that's why
Yeah.
God didn't give me kids, because I would be like doing this podcast and doing TikTok.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about my attitude. I learned a lot about me. No, honestly.
Yeah, now you watch yourself.
And TikTok lets me know that I'm meaner than a junkyard dog.
Yeah.
They say I'm a bully. They said I'm a bully.
Who?
TikTok says I'm a bully.
Well,
I'm meaner
that's
than a
bunch of
junkyard dog.
kids.
No, let me tell you, because I get reported.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, y'all ain't gonna make me get rid of my beliefs because
Right.
you want everybody to live in a delusion.
Right.
Every time I go live at night with people, I tell them I'm not no noodle making. I'm not no hip hop dancer. I'm Grace and I'm real. And I keep it all the way real. I'm not here to make your mind imagine shit.
Right.
I'm not Barney. I ain't here to play with your mind.
Yeah.
If you don't want to hear no real shit, get on.
Right.
Go over there and do some hip hop dances and go and take your hard earned money and go give people coins for acting like a fucking robot. Because I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm
not.
When I have kids, they're going to be respectful. There's
There's
no other way.
Oh no, they will be.
But yeah,
They
there's just
will
no
be.
other way.
But Cody, you got to remember, we grew up in a certain time.
Yeah.
We grew up different.
Yeah.
Things ain't the same no more.
Not here.
Not hell. No, I'm trying to get up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to get up out of California.
Yeah.
It changed so much for me to where I'm like hella uncomfortable.
Right.
Like I'm uncomfortable being here now. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I've been here. I came all the way out here from Arkansas,
Yeah.
and if I had to make it my home because I was a teenager when I came here, but this don't feel like my home no more. Like people are hellified, overly rude.
Yeah.
Like it ain't like that cool rude. Like okay, all right. It's
Yeah.
like y'all all talk shit, but y'all don't fight. Like I'm from
Right.
the old school. Like you disrespect somebody, you only got so many times to keep doing it.
Right.
I'm not about to argue with you. You understand what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? That's why I tell people don't go back and forth with me because
Right.
I'm not a back and forth person.
Right.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You see that hand, and I'm gonna be right. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm be looking like you see what. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have enough bail money. I keep warning everybody that like people keep testing me like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up. She gonna get mad. My cousin Sandwich, when we were talking about, we wasn't even talking
Sandwich?
Sandwich get on my damn nerves with her subs. You could tell her what I said. She be subbing. My thing is, I'm not, because
What's
my
that mean?
cousin said, like, okay, for example, she don't flat out tell me she feel a certain way. You were talking about the snakes. Just because you talk
yeah.
about snakes,
She
it
hated
ain't got
that.
nothing to do with you.
Right. I'm not talking about her loving
But
snakes.
that's just my cousin. She gets
Right.
into it with everybody. And
Yeah.
it's like she keeps subbing me. And my cousin's about, God bless her soul. She's like 6'2". Big old country girl.
Sandwich.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
Your tallness don't mean shit. Stop subbing me. Like we were playing a game, and let me tell you what she did. It made me mad. We were
Shout out
playing
to
the game.
Sandwich.
Shout out to Sandwich. I love her, but you getting on my nerves. We were playing a game, and people be hiding in the crack houses,
Yeah.
and we have to kill people. It's like a big old hide and seek game.
Right.
She knew somebody was in the building after I killed somebody for killing her. She didn't tell me it was somebody hiding in the building.
Okay.
Until after I got killed. Oh, I just wanted to let you know the person was in the corner. So
Oh,
you
thanks.
want me to get killed because you got killed. This is a team effort. We're trying to beat the big old game of hide and seek, but you're mad because Cody was talking about snakes and you got to. You
On
see
the
how crazy
podcast.
that? You see how crazy that sounds?
And now I'm dying on this game
because you want to
because you got a grudge.
And then you went and got your boyfriend Dobie. You went and got Dobie on me, and Dobie was like, "I respect you, Grace. Yeah, you better." You better, because I'm not with none of that sub and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and Panda Moon could kiss my black ass.
Panda Moon?
I can't stand that.
Is that a player? Player on the game?
Let me tell you something about that bucktooth bitch.
Damn. All right.
Let me tell you what made me mad about her. My name has been Panda for over 4 years on the game. I don't know the woman. I've encountered her maybe twice, and she's a good player.
Yeah.
No issues with her.
Right.
But you know what she's saying?
What?
I have to do her little twang because I'm from the South too, you know, so I can do that little twang she does. I'm minding my business. I'm in a room with a bunch of my friends that don't speak English, but we're all sweats. Everybody, you may not understand, but you know the plan. That's all I'm gonna say. So we're all in there being sweaty.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, Panda, Panda. And both of us was in there. So I think she was in her feelings. Her name is Panda. I don't give a fuck. It's a game.
Right.
I'm in the lobby. She said, that lady over there talks too much. Let me do it. That lady over there talks too much. I said, you bucktooth bitch. In real life, I know what you look like. So I took her picture and put it on my profile as her picture. Damn. So every time I gun her down, she sees her face. Ain't no man looking in your eyes when he make love to you, bitch.
Oh.
I don't like Panda Moon. Y'all can tell I sound like that bitch.
God.
In real life, I told her,
Ain't no man looking in your eyes.
nobody making love to her. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody making love to you, conical working bitch. I hate you so much. She should have never said that. Because every time it was that one thing. It wasn't like she did. It was that one thing. She made the biggest mistake. Because then she started having people come after me, and I made a whole shit list. My head been hurting like crazy the past week, but I said, well, my head stopped hurting.
God.
Panda Moon, no, I'm coming. I done went in every goddamn server I could looking for that bitch.
Really?
I said, you and Ryan?
Can you send a DM, like a private message?
I already
to her?
did. I even found out where she worked, and I told her. Oh, yeah, I called her job. I want her to stop playing with me. Leave psychotic people alone. It's a video game. Leave me alone.
Let me be crazy.
Let me be crazy. Like, just let me be in this game of unhappiness and go about your business.
Yeah.
That lady over there talks too much. And your teeth are bucked, bitch. I'm fucking mad. I hate them. And I hate Ryan. I hate you, Ryan. I hate you.
Who's Ryan?
Her little cocksucker friend that just... I have to piggyback with her because she gets 18 kills per game because Panda Moon's the best. Panda Moon is the best thing to Coca-Cola.
Yeah, fuck Ryan.
In real life, Ryan, I fight for... I done told him that 3 times. And excuse my French, raging homo, fuck you too.
Raging homo.
That's his name. Panda, oh my God, I want to hear you talk, bitch.
That's raging homo?
Every night.
Damn.
And I kill him every night.
Good for you.
I hate Ray. I hate you too. You know what he said to me?
What'd he
I just
say?
hate his. I get in a lot of, oh my God, here comes Panda. You always said you're going to pistol whip somebody in real life, and I will. Ryan and Panda Moon. And
Where's Ryan from?
I don't know where Ryan is from.
Where's raging homo from?
I think LA. But he's really good at the game, but
Yeah.
he likes to do Fortnite shit. He likes to build. And he likes to, I'm going to climb on top and kill you with my DT. I killed you 5 times already. Go on about your fucking business, raging homo. And he gets on everybody. That's his name.
I know.
You done seen the names on the game, like
Raging
handicap, Mr. Handicap Man, special needs man.
Yeah.
We got anal herpes. We got everybody in there.
We represent everyone.
I got flagged for hateful behavior.
On TikTok just now? On TikTok?
Yeah.
In your life? Oh my God.
But
Hateful. Just the hateful.
That's yeah. But yeah.
Oh, it's great. Raging homo.
That's his name.
That's a great name.
And he really raging. He get on my nerve. I think he'd be doing stuff to his boyfriend too. But we ain't gonna go there because I got a violation.
Dang.
But yeah, I mean.
Oh, wow. I don't know. We got down that bunny hole because of teachers.
Oh yeah.
God.
Oh yeah, because I think she is a teacher.
Who?
Panda Moon.
Panda Moon. She a teacher.
And they all and the crazy thing about this game,
Yeah.
everybody in there got really good jobs in their professionals. They're either vice presidents of companies.
Yeah.
But she's a teacher. How you doing that good in a game when you should be teaching people their fundamentals? Leave me alone.
Panda Moon.
Yeah, leave
We
me
ain't got
alone.
no respect for that bitch.
And all
Polygamy in Africa, most
Wait.
marriage in Africa for men was a responsibility. It wasn't to have fun, even like to get married, even to have multiple wives. Most of the time, in the many situations, it wasn't like, oh, I like those women so much. It was a situation that you have to first, for example, like when a guy in a community was successful, he needs to get married from wife in a different neighborhood around the community, so to give people many chance. Because if you get married here, other community will be like, oh, he doesn't care about us. He should have married the kids of us, and they will want you to marry the girl from that community. Wow. So then you find out people that are getting married just for opportunity, to give opportunity for community. Why? Because unlike here, when you have a daughter there, all your life is a worry. you don't know how she's gonna end up. You don't know. You're worried if ever she's gonna have a roof or to have somebody to take care. And then there's this guy that gonna take care of her. You don't care if she's the 5th or the 10th wife.
Wow.
Take it, bro. And that's how some people were getting a lot of wife just to, like, you know, give chance to community. And also one thing that was very important, if your brother or your family member passed away and left a wife with children,
You had to take.
one of you guys have to take that wife. Like, whether you like it or not, somebody have to take it.
But you're not gonna sleep with the wife, though.
No,
right?
you'll sleep with.
No,
I mean, you will
no.
take the wife.
Yeah, I'm just take it and say, yeah, okay, I'm gonna take care of you and make sure.
Yeah, but
everything
you can take a wife and just not sleep with.
Yeah, you can. Come
No,
on.
you're gonna take. Why? Because, and the reason why they were doing that, the family was doing that, because they didn't want a wife to live with their kids and get out there, get married with somebody that will mistreat those kids.
Right,
Because
okay.
with the
'Cause they're
situation
not-
being very complicated, I mean, this guy is gonna work hard and then maybe get home, barely have food for 2-3 people, and then if he has a kid, it's for the 3. The other guy, kid, it's not my kids, right? So the family didn't want that to happen, so they wanted to keep the wife and the kids into the family. So somebody have to step up and take that as a responsibility.
Wow. I'm glad that ain't in
And
Western.
doesn't-
I'm
and
glad that
doesn't
ain't Western. I'm glad that ain't in America.
Yeah. So polygamy most of the time wasn't by choice.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
okay.
by responsibility.
Well, that's how it used to be in a lot of cultures,
Yeah,
you know.
in the South.
Well, yeah, I mean, just even biblical.
Yeah.
Like that's how it was. Like, you know, if your brother
Polygamy in
died,
Africa,
if your brother died, you'd have to take his wife.
And then in the Civil War, you had to marry your second or first cousin to keep the breadline going. I don't know what's
Keep the
worse.
bread line going.
The breadline going. Hell.
It's interesting though, right? You know, marriage and different societies, and
I mean, who wants to get married?
well, in LA, talking about LA, nobody.
Nobody wants to get married in L.A.
It's just so hard. It's so hard to raise a family. You know what I mean?
I know it's gonna sound messed up what I'm saying. If you marry somebody in L.A., you married them because either they had money and you were broke. I don't give a damn. I'm speaking facts. Do you know how hard it is? It takes 2 people
Yes,
to live here in L.A.
it does.
So you telling me, if you found somebody here in L.A. and you, I don't give a fuck what nobody said, opportunity, because you're gonna need somebody out here. And I tell people that all the time. I make it by the grace of God.
Yeah,
By the grace of God, by myself. I live alone, and I
Yeah.
make it by the grace of God
yeah.
every month on time. By the
Yeah.
grace of God. I mean, I get out there and I hustle, but
It's hard.
it's hard as shit. My rent going up $2,800.
When? On the 1st of January?
I'm not paying it. You know me better than that. Come on.
But no, I mean, there is a financial part to getting married.
Yeah, out here in California, I don't.
You know.
People marry
But,
for
like-
love, but it's not.
Right, but like if you live like when my parents were growing up in North Carolina, you could raise a family on not that much money because it didn't cost that much to have a house. You know, the dollar was better back in the 80s and 90s. So you actually could entertain having a family. You know, you could think, oh yeah, I could do that financially. It makes sense. So you seek that. But when you don't have the financial means to do something like that, you know, the only thing that would make you do it is if you just had this great desire. You know, how some women are just like, I was born to have kids.
Well,
You know what I
some
mean?
people
And they find-
destiny.
And yeah, and that's some people have more of a feeling like that. Like some guys are like, I just want kids. And I'm like,
But it's their upbringing too. Like,
for sure. But also their sensibility, you know, they're a little, that's how they are, you know? It's just super hard to do that out in LA.
oh yeah, in LA, I wouldn't. This is the worst place to date. I don't care what nobody say. Like, it's the worst. People say that's not true. I felt a good guy. Let me tell you something, you bubbly people. Your man is slamming everybody and their mama. He is not slamming you. He's slamming balls, your balls, his balls, her balls. That's why you have that weird polyamorous bisexual relationship in your mind that you're happy with.
God,
and nothing wrong with being bisexual and polyamorous, but I mean, god damn. Get out your head. Like, you know what? Like, Todd and I have great times on that yacht. Talk about how you and Todd do all that blow. Now you blow his homeboy because he's next in line if Todd don't have that money for your $600 a night coke habit.
Right.
Cokeheads marry other cokeheads. And living in LA and having a coke habit and have to pay rent, you know how much scandalous shit you have to do? Don't get me talking. People marry people for opportunity here in LA. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You got Todd.
Oh, yeah. That's everywhere, though, right? You know?
LA's worse.
For sure.
Because
there's more
I'm
opportunity.
Just talking about LA. I'm not talking about like nowhere
There's
else.
It's like
California.
LA is such a strange place because you've got such poverty. And then
all over the place.
And then you've got such riches.
Wait, let me ask you something.
You know what I mean? It's like it's a huge gap.
Well, yeah, it's a huge gap.
And then you physically see it as well. You see the hills. And you're like, oh man. And then you see the coastline where the houses are, and you're like, oh man. It's a weird thing to have all of that.
And all them people
right
got
together.
there doing something scandalous. I don't care what nobody say, because
who knows?
I know for a fact, people, you didn't. To be rich,
Most likely,
you gotta be a bitch to be rich. You gotta cut heads off. You want to be rich? There ain't no fun and fun games in being and fucking rich. Like who knows a nice millionaire?
What's that?
Who knows a nice multi-billionaire? No, there's
Billionaire?
none of them are nice. Because
you know that's one of my goals in life. One of my goals in life is to be friends with a billionaire.
Mr. B, she go fucking
not because of something I can get from that person or like a business opportunity that I could like finagle or something. I just want to be friends with a billionaire.
Stop giving a fuck.
And no, I'm just saying it would be interesting to have conversations daily with someone who is a billionaire.
And I'm trying to tell you, stop giving a fuck.
But what you're saying, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Okay,
like, I talk to a fucking insane one every day. That bitch was goddamn insane.
But my point is, it's interesting to see how people's perception of reality shifts
ruthless
when you get further away from worrying about rent.
It's misery.
You know what I mean? Well, yeah, potentially, right?
I'm telling you.
But if you do, stay connected to who you are and your family and stuff like that, which is the hardest thing to do, the more money you make, right? Right? It just is. Because you don't have to. Right? The money buffers everything.
Yeah.
But I think that's an interesting thing to see.
When I become a millionaire, I ain't telling nobody shit. And I'm going to fuck away from here. And I don't want to be bothered with no fucking body. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like, let me tell you something.
For sure.
You get rich, like, look, if you're going to be around on some real shit,
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I know for a fact. Everybody's fact is different, but billionaires are very cutthroat. You don't know what the fuck they had to do to get there.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about people and their families. You're going to work that overtime so they can get that check. It's about business. And if you want to be around billionaires, you got to be a real ruthless son of a bitch. Just like, not talking about Mark Zuckerberg, that's a ruthless son of a bitch. He hides it so well, though, but he's very ruthless.
For sure.
He sold everybody data to different people. That's why he was with the feds. Like, you think that man gave a fuck?
No, I know.
He didn't even tell you. He's not even tell all these dumbass people that's doing all these crimes. The feds and the police took over. Ain't nothing wrong. I don't do nothing wrong. But shit.
Yeah. No, I just find like it would be interesting to have a friendship with Mark Zuckerberg. To talk. Just to interact with them on a daily basis.
Okay, go.
See, I'm just saying that's a goal of mine.
And I'm telling you how to do it. You gotta stop. Don't give a fuck. Listen, you wanna know something crazy?
What's up?
I don't give a fuck. Hey, great things happen to me because think about it. If I didn't give a fuck, I wouldn't have never met you and Courtney. Think about that.
No, I think
I didn't give a
we
fuck
get
about
along.
fighting them hoes at that job. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm being dead ass. Like if I wouldn't never made that decision to cuss them bitches out at that job, I had to think about that real critical. Like I'm gonna be up here getting jumped by bitches. I didn't like the way shit was going down at that job, and I used to speak up a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we just found each other funny as friends.
Well,
but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I'm not friends with you because you don't give a fuck.
No, but you didn't know that about me. Like, I think if I didn't
I'm
give
friends
a
with
fuck,
you because you care so much.
That's what I'm saying. I give a fuck about you, but what I'm saying is if I wouldn't have never made
but
the
you care
initiative-
about other people
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
who
don't
are
like
nice
bullies.
to you. But once they're not, it's over.
Oh no, fuck that. Because if
It's
you got
over.
the balls, let me tell you something. That don't go just go for me. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like I got a play sister. Like her family raised me. Right, shout out to Keisha. And me and her have this biggest blowout. Even when we were younger.
Yeah.
The biggest thing she would always say, Grace, you ain't got no friends. You so cutthroat. Let me tell you a secret. And one time I had 8 friends at the same time. No lie. I know a lot of people.
That's the most I ever had
8
at the
friends
same time.
8 friends. Besides being in middle school,
Yeah.
mostly my life, what people don't know about me before I was ghetto. I grew up like a white kid. I had nothing but white friends.
Yeah.
My black cousins didn't fool with me when I was younger. I went to a predominantly all-white school.
Yeah.
And most
Arkansas.
of my friends were white.
Yeah.
I grew up like a little white girl. And then when I came out here, I grew up with a bunch of Crips.
Mm-hmm.
But growing up in that environment, it prepared me for coming to LA. I'm gonna tell you that. And my sister and I went into this debate about the 8 people, me being friends. Like my sister, when we were younger, she wanted to keep everybody together as friends. And I would sit there and tell my sister, I said, you don't need to be that person's friend because every time this person comes around, it's always some shit.
Right. Yeah.
Me and my sister just came to this conclusion. She was like, Grace, if you don't get along with somebody, you ain't gonna never have no friends. And you know what I told her, motherfucker? I'm gonna be a lonely bitch.
Yeah.
Because
there's just things that you don't want to compromise for.
I'm anybody's friend. That ain't the thing. It's just.
I've never seen you just randomly be mean to someone.
I'm not like that at all. Hell the fuck no.
So-
Like you have to really do let me tell you, I don't like bullies. Because I was bullied when I was younger.
Sure.
And I have a big thing about that. So when the thing about my 8 friends, they were all bullies to each other. And I had to cut them all off. Like one of my good friends that worked at the DMV, she was sleeping with my boyfriend. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Yeah, she was sleeping with him trying to adopt my stepson. Oh, I could that's another story for another day. That's why I don't have I have friends.
Yeah.
But I'm more selective on my friends because I had money once upon a time and they were looking at that like, oh, you're with a man. I didn't even know. Remember I told you my boyfriend was Hare Krishna?
Yeah.
He had money up the ass. Like, I didn't know he had money when I met him, but when I got with him, I was like, oh shit, I live in a nice house. I live in the hills. I had a good fucking life.
Right.
And my friends would come over, oh Grace, this is a nice house. Remind you, I'm not used to having nice shit.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing y'all over because y'all my friends. And all of them was trying to fuck. And he did. He fucked every single one of my friends.
Hold on. Your boyfriend?
Yeah, he did. But I didn't know until after he died. That's one thing I could say.
Oh, okay.
He gave. I will say this, and I get
That's
this
a
to
respectful
anybody.
man.
Yes, he did, but he gave me a good ass life too. Like he took me on trips. He gave me money. I had a laundromat. I didn't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
I was too busy trying to keep a business going. Like I had money in my pocket. I wouldn't, and I was young, and I didn't go through phones then. I didn't ask
Didn't
my
go
man.
through phones then.
I don't do that now, but I
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck because he gave me a good life. And like I told my friend
That's
when I
interesting.
found it, because she came to me and said some real serious allegations. She didn't know I had cameras in my house at that time. I was up on technology a long time ago.
Yeah.
And she said my boyfriend did A, B, C, and D, and how I looked at the footage, they was just having sex, and she wanted to be with him, and she wanted me to break up with him, and I saw on footage of them having sex, and she said something very serious about the
Home,
gentleman.
like videos in the house?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
I did that for me because I knew my boyfriend because I had caught something. And I'm like, you want to play like you didn't give me? I said, next time, what if it's 3 letters? What if it's 4 letters? Something I can't get rid of.
Right, yeah.
He was just giving me clap back to back. And I'm like, you have to be getting clap from this certain person because how the fuck you keep giving me clap back to back? And it was my friend. I don't want to say her name. She ain't my friend no more.
God damn.
But she was a whole hot ass man. Before I got with him, I didn't pay it no mind when I was younger. And I think y'all all need to pay attention to this. Some people just don't have common sense. I didn't give a fuck back then.
Right.
Every club we would go to, I was just popular. I would always get on top of the tables. I like my Hennessy. I did my own thing. I'd be at a reggae club singing Bette Midler. I didn't give a fuck. And I really didn't. And people just was attracted to me like my friendships. Every dude I would date, let's say if I just went to go bang a dude, she would go right behind him and bang the dude.
It's mental.
Oh, she mentally ill like a motherfucker. Like she would, and I'm like, you ain't getting tired of like he ate my ass. Like you. But no, let me tell you how playing.
You know what he did to me?
And you all in this. Okay, go ahead. So
Go ahead.
She thought she could do what she did to my boyfriend. First of all, he didn't want her because I said, so you keep catching clap from her. I said, you nasty. I said, y'all both nasty. I had to confront him. I said, you fucking my friend. I'm going to call her Yvonne. Yvonne kept getting clapped back to back. Yeah. And guess where she was getting clapped from? She was fucking on a bus driver that she met at her job. And he got her pregnant and didn't want to raise the baby. So now she's a single mother, had waist loss surgery, got rid of the clap. You're doing great. Got arrested on insurance fraud. You're doing great.
God. Hey, you ever thought about just the fact that you were around a lot of degenerates?
Can I tell you something?
You can't, like, that's how I kind of felt growing up. Like, I didn't have many friends because, like, looking back on it, like, everybody was, like, a degenerate. Like, just, like, out for themselves.
I didn't look at it like that.
Selfish.
Can I tell you why?
Jealous all the time.
Because I used to fight Cody. Like, people knew not to play with me to an extent. Like, back then, I was real evil. Like, you did what? Like, I was too quick to fight your ass. But I'm saying, I didn't think at people like that. I felt like if I was good to you, you should be good to me. Right. And then the moment I noticed, like I told you how I had 8 friends, I told them I couldn't be their friends because they were too catty to one another. Right. I said, I treat y'all all good. Y'all all are good people. Yeah. Y'all all of them had good jobs. They were all a great source to be around because I'm very selective on my friends. I said, I put y'all in a group so y'all can learn from each other and help each other. Right. But y'all being catty over who fucking who, man, who did it? I cut them all off. Mm-hmm. And me and back to what me and my sister was saying about friends. I can't sit there and tolerate someone's behavior for their friendship. Mm-hmm. It's too much.
Yeah, I get it.
And I've been like that all my life. You show me who you are the first time, fuck you. I'm cut. That's what it is. She said I'm too cutthroat. I'm like that with jobs. I'm like that with people in general. You show me who you are. Don't run when I show you who I am. Don't call 911. Because people want to paint me as I'm violent. But my whole thing is, did you care about my feelings and my livelihood when you played with my mind and you trying to fuck on my man? Like, there's a lot of shit I can tell you why I'm so cutthroat with people. Like
a lot of people don't think that anything they say or do is should cause anyone to physically harm them.
People are bold, like,
and that's always not been the mindset of you and I.
Oh no, it's
like it's like, oh, I hold my tongue and I don't say mean things to you because
you're my friend. I wouldn't. You don't do nothing mean to me.
Because I wouldn't want to give you a reason to physically assault me.
I wouldn't.
I'm going to meet you as a person here, and I'm going to respect you enough to not give you a reason to emotionally lose it and physically assault me. Don't you think that's the least you can do for somebody else? But so many people don't think about that.
They don't.
They're like, no, I'm gonna say whatever I want. If you want to hit me, I'm gonna sue you.
Like that one part. Oh yeah. Yeah, but my whole thing is I fight you and that fucking lawyer. That's you know what? I got labeled by the courts as insane. Because it ain't funny. Because I speak. Okay, you're not supposed to do. Okay, if you ever been to court
on somebody.
Nah, let me tell you, you can't go to court speaking your mind because you'll be labeled as insane. I didn't know that. I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't.
No, I know.
The last court case I was in, that motherfucker.
You just were honest, and they're like
too damn honest. He kept repeating his motherfucking self, and I didn't know that's what they supposed to do. He kept repeating himself every 2 hours and like rearranging the questions. I said, "You asked me that goddamn shit already." You know they typed it in there. Right. I kept my transcripts.
She said that goddamn shit again.
So ask me that shit no goddamn more. They had to take me off and say, you can't talk to him like that. I said, he keep asking me the same shit over, reiterating the question.
Yeah, he's trying to get you to change your story.
So I ain't got nothing to lie about, so stop asking me to God. They had me in a courtroom on trial for something. Everybody was in there for 12 hours. I'm like, why are these motherfuckers? I swear to God, people were sitting there like, okay, let me just go back a little bit. I'm not going to say what I went to court for. I went to court for something that had nothing to do with me. I was just there.
Yeah.
And everybody who was getting interviewed was in the damn courtroom for over 8 hours getting interrogated. I said, what the fuck is that? I'm talking about everybody who got subpoenaed, every single one of these people.
Yeah.
I told my lawyer, that ain't gonna be goddamn me. I'm not gonna be sitting in there no 8. I told my lawyer that. I said, you can get me for contempt. You could call the DA. You could do what you do. You could ask your questions, but we're not going past 2 hours.
Right.
And I'm not playing that shit.
This is on my terms.
My terms. They was like, that's not how that works. I said, I don't give a damn. You're not keeping me in here no 2 hours. I was out in 3. We were over in 2, like I said, but they kept me 3 because that lawyer kept pushing and pushing and pushing. I said, look, I'm not. They had to let me go because I kept cussing that lawyer out. God. They said, we're going to get you for contempt, Miss Hill. I don't give a fuck. He keep asking the same shit.
Oh, my God.
I respect the court. I told the judge, I said, I respect your court.
That might be the hardest job anyone's ever had, is being your attorney.
Yeah, it was, because shout out to Miss Allison Bean. Bless that lady heart, because her and that lawyer was like, they said something wrong. I said, yeah. I said, something wrong with me. I said, something wrong with me, but y'all didn't explain to me that I can't tell. I'm telling you the truth. I don't want to hear that shit no goddamn more.
I'm telling you the truth about how I feel. I don't want to be here.
They said I needed a psychological evaluation.
I'm leaving.
I did. I left.
Yeah.
They said it was going to get me for contempt. I came back the next day.
Nobody was there.
Nobody was there. They sent me the papers. I had to sign. I was done. I have the whole transcript. I'll show it to you.
So when did you realize it was not on your time?
I made it my motherfucking time because I'm not sitting there no goddamn. I told you what you wanted to hear. You asked me all the appropriated questions. Look, I may not be the brightest tool in the shed.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
But goddamn it, I can listen. I'm a good listener. I might run that mouth, but I'm a great listener when I want to be. You're not going to keep asking me the same shit over. If I told you I wasn't walking down the street at 2 o'clock, fuck you. I just said it already. Sir, I was not there at 2 o'clock. Are you sure? I'm positive, sir. 2 hours later. So when you were walking I told you I wasn't walking from the goddamn store. You went from asking me to telling me I was walking.
Right.
You ain't not going to do that shit. I said what I said.
Yeah. I get it.
And they sent me home for that. Like, they told me to get off the stand. But everybody, I said, y'all
sense.
paid, because let me tell you what's insane to me.
Yeah.
How you pay $12,000 for a lawyer to sit in a fucking court and get interrogated by a punk ass bitch that got his bar degree, asking you to pay, just pay it. Let me tell you how you get the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
You're going to have to know you're going to go to jail. I didn't know you could go to jail for that, Cody. I did.
That's a way you can get out of it, for sure.
It's called contempt. Like, I'm dead ass. I didn't know. I really didn't, because I don't.
But they kept telling you
to shut the fuck up. And I said, I don't give a fuck. He's not going to keep, because the thing was, that's insane to me. Them people in there, what was y'all talking about for 8 hours? How crazy are you to pay somebody $12,000 to retain you? How could your lawyer have any love for you to have you sitting there for 8 fucking hours?
They don't.
I forgot. They get paid for, I keep forgetting. They want you in there 8 hours because they get $400 an hour for your funky ass to sit there.
Yeah.
So they're going to drag that shit all day. Oh, not me. You're not going to get $400 an hour. You're going to get 2 and that's it. And I told them that. And I still got my court documents. I'll go to jail. I will go to jail.
Well, you did.
I didn't go to jail. They took me off the thing and told me I need psychiatric treatment. They told me I was insane.
Nice.
I'm insane because I told you I don't want to hear that shit.
Well, that's one way to get out of it.
I wasn't trying to get out. I wanted to go the fuck home because they kept asking the same. It's insane. I'm like,
yeah, no. My deposition was the same thing. Same questions. Objection. Trying to change your story.
yeah, they did that to me, and I'm like, I said,
and I'm
well,
like,
fuck you.
Yeah.
I got the whole transcript. I was like, look, I think he's like, you can't disrespect the court. I said, look, sir, that's disrespectful to me. Everybody, I said, y'all all in
But
here.
what Grace doesn't understand is the court is more important than Grace. Nah, the fuck it is.
You wasted my time.
No, I know, but they get to.
And they
they're
didn't
the
get
court.
to do me because I got that motherfucker out in 3 hours. Everybody else was in there for 8, and I looked at the lady that.
So that's a win for you, huh?
in a way, because I'm like, yo, my craziness really pays off because I'm not fucking dealing with it. I really told the judge, y'all gonna send me what jail y'all gonna send me to?
Damn.
Because you do contempt, you do 3 days, and it's like I didn't care because I know I didn't do nothing. Tell me we got footage. You ain't got footage of me mooning y'all. I mooned the motherfucking police. I did.
All right. What was the objective there?
They said they got me on surveillance, flashing the cops. I did.
Is that what the whole thing was about?
Because they was trying to have reasons to give me a charge on something.
Okay.
Because, if you moon somebody that's out here in California, you can be a registered sex offender for peeing in the street and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
I said, look, ride by my house again with a camera. I'm going to give you more than what you asked for. And every time they would come by with their little cameras, and I knew I did. I showed them.
Wow.
And they had footage of me just willy-nilly just, and the judge was like, Miss Hale, this is,
Yeah.
And they was like, have you ever done a psychological eval? I said, I'm crazier than a goddamn Bessie bub. I'm gonna be honest. Keep them cameras from my goddamn house, and you gonna get a
You petty as shit.
fuck them.
So petty.
They ain't petty. Like, what you gonna pay all your? Y'all said, so you took the tax dollars. There's holes in the street. Worried about my hole.
You know one of the you know what one of the problems you deal
What?
with is
What?
keeping your word.
Oh, what?
You keep your word.
You got
But
damn right.
but you say things that you shouldn't be keeping your word about. Oh, come around my place. I'll show you what you really want to
oh,
see.
yeah, you got.
Well, now I gotta just strip naked when they come over. Can't say you
I
don't
was
keep
butt
your
naked
word.
with a chicken, a Cornish hen one time.
Or hold on, say what it.
I had a Cornish hen one time. I was butt naked by my gate with a Cornish hen.
Nice. All right. And someone complained.
When I went to court, they had footage of me butt naked with a Cornish hen. They had surveillance on me.
Did you say that you did that, or did you deny
I
it?
said that was my fine ass. I sure did. And they
That was
said,
my fine ass.
yeah, I did. They
Nice.
said I was insane.
All right.
I said I do what I want to do. This is America. Y'all came here on the Mayflower, brought all that up. Y'all,
I brought all that up.
did y'all do what the fuck y'all wanted
Y'all
to do?
forget
on
about
Plymouth
that?
Rock? Y'all had Roanoke. Y'all done burnt up witches. Y'all did what the fuck y'all want to do. I can't be butt naked with a Cornish hen. Y'all burnt innocent witches up in the 1600s.
Yeah.
The fuck I can't be butt naked with a Cornish hen? Fuck you and your laws. Y'all had a Boston Tea Party, didn't give no black people no tea. I want my tea bags. They said, what does that got to do? They asked me that. They said, what does that? Because y'all do what the fuck y'all want to do. I want to do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah,
I'm
good
part
point.
European.
I'm
And
part
I'm
European.
gonna take full advantage of coming out that white womb. Y'all get to be butt naked every year downtown LA on a 10-speed bike. They do a marathon, a butt naked marathon.
Is that the gay marathon?
I don't think it's gay. They just be butt naked for no fucking reason. Fucking balls hanging off a 10-speed bike, riding around downtown LA like we give a fuck. And I can't be butt naked as you're taking pictures of me thinking I'm doing a crime I ain't doing, holding a fucking Cornish hen. Fuck you. It's my right as an American to be butt naked with a Cornish hen. And if you don't like it, fuck you and your judicial system, bitch. Tell the legislative branch I said fuck them.
All right.
Tell the Library of Congress I said fuck them too.
Nice.
And Joe Biden, fuck you too. Got rights.
I think we figured that out.
So you know what? No, I'm getting help. I can't with you. I can't.
I can't with myself.
Why you think I I'm getting help. And shout out to that motherfucker. I ain't gonna say the person's name. Said they gonna send me home because that look on my face. I'm gonna send you home. You send me home. You going with me, bitch.
I think we need better help to sponsor this podcast.
Hey, better help. My name is Grace, and this is Cody, and this is the Cody Lowe Communion. And here we expect the unexpected. And as people with clinical law degrees and all that great stuff, we here need your help today to come and help my bipolar disorder, my anger management, my microaggression, and so many more, and Cody's passive aggressive behavior. If you come and sponsor this podcast, we will take 1 month and also give people a free trial membership to BetterHelp. So if you or you know someone you know is suffering from mental health, get them motherfuckers some and use BetterHelp today. / the Cody Lowe Communion. Also drink a Celsius. You ain't got nothing else to live for. You ain't got a goddamn thing. Drink a goddamn Celsius and be happy. And fuck your neighbor. Fuck them. Fuck that home up. I'm not destruction today. Everybody's life get fucked up today. I shit on one. I'm at that point. Fuck you. The world burning up anyway. Hell's gonna open up.
It really is.
Put a dog in his ass. So I ain't trying to condone animal abuse, but goddamn it, just fucking go out willy-nilly.
Go out willy-nilly.
Fight your neighbor. Just,
I mean, the world is blowing up.
if the 10 freeway got blown up, don't kick a dog. That's fucked up. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. I got my standards here.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
No dogs. It's a hard life out there, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
Kroger, you're expensive. Fuck you.
Kroger.
But if you want to sponsor this podcast,
We can talk.
we can talk.
Yeah.
I'll change that fuck you to a help you. Can I ask you something?
Please.
You sure?
God.
Why did
No.
potatoes turn green?
Ain't
Fuck
got
this
it.
shit. That's some sick shit.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not eating that shit. I seen a green potato. I threw that shit right out the door.
I think that's what you should do.
If
Right.
it turns green,
I mean, if it turns any other color than what it should be.
that's sick.
So what's, we're going to do a Christmas special.
Really, ho ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
But should we do it drunk?
Yeah, do it. What the fuck not?
I'm getting drunk just thinking about it.
Anyway, fuck 'em. It'll be our own little party.
Yeah, just wearing Santa
Well,
hats.
This podcast is probably going to be the one that take us to the fucking top.
This one that we just
This gonna
did?
give us a big ass Spotify deal. You mark my words.
I mean, I hope so. That'd be fun.
I need some fucking money. I'm tired. Fuck you, Joe Rogan. I need some goddamn money. I'm about close to robbing somebody, so give me some fucking.
I'm about close to helping you.
Yo, you sure?
Yeah, I'll spot it for you.
All right.
We'll turn it into a legit business.
Joey Coco Diaz, I love you.
Christmas is going to be hard, though, this year, right?
Why? My birthday's the week after Christmas.
Oh, that's right.
That's on New Year's Eve. I don't want to be around nobody. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Don't even invite me
Don't
over.
invite me over. I just want to be alone and suffer in my own. Hey,
That is you.
I do. I like being alone.
And suffering by yourself.
No, I know. Well, at times.
Well, maybe I did that recently.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I just.
Didn't even bring your ass over
I
for Thanksgiving.
did. Fuck that. Fuck. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you on this camera why, but I had a reason.
Yeah. That's okay.
Oh,
It's okay. Hey, here's the thing.
no.
We ate all the food, and my stomach still ain't right. So,
Who food did you eat?
well,
You gotta stop eating everybody.
no. We made the food. It's just
Who
all
came
that
over?
corn casserole
Oh,
with
that's-
all that cheese and all that stuff in there.
It's good.
It's good.
You gonna get a nice clean.
Oh yeah, I was shitting my brains out for a few days, but
You got.
I loved it.
I love that
I love
corn
it.
casserole.
yeah.
I would give my life for that casserole. Do you hear me? I really love that casserole.
Dang, why didn't we make you? Well, we did make you
Because I'm
some.
black.
But your blackness didn't allow you to come over.
No, I had
You
a
went
reason.
full black on us.
I was being petty. I had a reason.
Oh, of course. I know you, Petty.
Come on, you know me better than that. And I'm gonna tell you after I got off this camera why the fuck I didn't come. I was pissed. I was like, you think I will fucking? Because
All right, you can
if
tell
I
me
would have
later.
came, y'all wouldn't have been my friend no more.
Oh, okay.
That's,
Well, that's
I'm gonna
good
put
to know.
this. You wouldn't have been my friend
Okay.
because I wouldn't have listened to nothing you said.
Okay. I got it.
There you go.
I know.
There you go. I wouldn't have listened to you. I'm like,
Well, we're going
Okay.
to do a Christmas special.
really, Scrooge?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when do you want to do it?
When
Because Christmas is on what day?
a Monday out there?
So Christmas is on Monday. So where are we at right now? There we are.
We're on the 10th.
Damn. So next week,
Oh,
we got to do it next weekend
23rd.
on the 17th.
That's fine.
Or 17th or the 16th.
That's fine. I'll get my.
We could just do a Christmas special and put it
What
out
are we
early.
wearing? What are we wearing?
Hmm.
Remember that place I was telling you where I got the Walmart shit? They got a bunch of elf shit.
Okay.
I don't have no cash though. Just need like $3. Give me $3 so I go get a little elf outfit.
We'll find something.
Yeah.
You want to be an elf?
I want to be something fucking important. Like you.
I'm the least important.
Yeah.
You know what? I've thought about just you wearing a KKK hood
No, motherfucker. No, not that. We'll do that
and
during the
me
spring.
being in blackface.
You will get banned. No one will like you. And we're going I don't feel like busting out the window. It's just I don't want nobody fucking with you. No blackface.
That's true. All right, you in blackface.
No, I'm blackface every day.
Me and the
They don't know
KKK.
Yo, I had another old white lady walk up to me. Remember we were sitting down and that old white lady just walked up, started talking to us? I
When?
went to Whole Foods. And why do old white women, I don't have no problem with it, but it trips me out. I could be looking at oranges, minding my business. And it'd be like an old lady in her 60s, 70s. Just coming up to me.
Want to talk?
Why?
You look like you can be talked to.
I think they don't know what I am. I think they don't know if I'm white or Jewish or because I do got that Jewish.
You just think they don't think you're black.
I think a lot. I got that happened to me. I told you I was walking down the street by the Culver Hotel.
Or maybe it's just because you're nice, Grace. You ever
I
thought
don't
about that?
talk. I'm over there looking at oranges.
Yeah, but you got a nice presence about yourself. You ain't over there like, man. I got told I look like that going to Air One.
What?
Yeah.
Shit, no.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Yeah. God, you look mean.
Someone told you that?
I do though. When I'm looking for shit,
I'll be Cody. I'll be real.
I be looking like, where's the Gatorade
Okay,
at?
okay, I'll be honest with you.
Oh,
It
it's
ain't
right
that
there.
you mean. It's I guess because I know you. You don't take no shit. You are non-tolerant. If you don't know somebody, you don't want everybody in your face like that.
But like,
You're nice, but you don't.
you're nice, but
Nah. If it ain't about no money, if it ain't about no podcast, you ain't talking to. Sure. Okay. What are you teaching me today? It's about what a motherfucker teach you. You ain't about to. Because you're a learner. If that motherfucker ain't talking about Aristotle or goddamn philosophy or something with.
I ain't talking to him.
Hey, for what? Because you're a hyper intellectual person. But your intelligence is way beyond its lifespan. And for someone to even waste their fucking breath talking to you. I mean, you'll talk, but you'll be nice because that's the Christ in you. But if your mother and father didn't instill Christ in you, you would be that fucking billionaire you want to go talk to. You just don't have the fucking money. Like, you got the money, but you ain't got the fucking money. Like,
You ain't got the fucking money.
you got fucking money, but you ain't got no fucking money. Like,
Right. That's hilarious.
I'm serious.
You know what? You ever thought about that? Who you'd be without the love of Christ? That was
Man,
it. That was
you-
beat into you.
Man, let me tell you something.
know what I
Who
mean?
you would be? You would be Jeff Bezos.
You think so?
I mean, because you got a billionaire. I mean, you ain't okay because you're okay. Like I said, you're a hyper.
I got a billionaire complex.
Look at you're okay. Like okay.
Yeah.
I think what ties us for one. Let me just go through our friendship real quick. It's because we both grew up in the South.
Right.
We grew up in the 90s. We have a lot of things in common.
Yeah.
We can have conversations, and we relate on the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's just so crazy. But me learning you, I call people like you hyper intellectuals. You love to learn.
Yeah.
You love to read. You like to question the unquestionable, and you push the envelope on things.
Yeah.
Right. You would have been a great English teacher. You would have been a great teacher, or you're a great author. I mean, you're all those things. But I'm saying if you went down a certain career path, you would have been a great history college professor teaching like about Greek mythology.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. People like you don't like their time wasted. Like you,
Yeah, it's true.
don't mind nobody having a conversation, but it's short. Like, okay, what's the point? Have you ever just somebody
Yeah.
to film you being yourself?
Yeah.
Fuck that Cody on camera. Like someone needs to let you see how you are, because it's like you're not rude.
Yeah.
You just have you talk about how those billionaires are. They
Yeah.
act like you. They don't have time for irrelevant conversation. Like, what are you? Why
Yeah.
are we here in this place and time, and why are we talking?
You know what? I wasn't always like that. I wasn't like I wasn't always like that. But the older I've gotten,
Right.
the more I've understood how things get done. And I'm trying to get things done.
Or
I am. Look
I
at this
can
room.
tell- No, I
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So
completely.
like I've had to like be more aware of my time.
time management.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm like, okay, well, but I know all this stuff on what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it right now. Damn, I should be doing it. And so, like, I think about if I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, all right, let's kind of speed this up to get to
Yeah.
doing the stuff I know that I should be doing. So, because I've become more aware of what should be done to get certain things accomplished,
But that's why you'll be
Yeah.
richer than all of us.
I don't know about
You
that.
know what?
But
No, but you have that. In order to be rich, you, in my opinion,
I
you
was
have-
more Christ-like like you when I was younger.
I'm not no damn Christ. I'm Christ-like, but I think my thing is because I've lost. I don't even talk about it, and I'm gonna leave it alone. But I lost everything when I was young.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm fortunate to be alive, but I don't. And you know my story. I don't have everything like that's normal for everybody.
Right.
So I think it's like a form of disassociation when I be like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
But I notice what I don't give a fuck. It works.